Man, none of this stuff is believable. None of this stuff makes sense. You can see how the sprinkler system wasn't even a well thought out plan, because really they should have backed him up a little bit if they thought about it, because then it wouldn't have been hitting the other property, which then, it was really like it was going into the street, so it was not missing anybody. It was pretty obvious. You couldn't play it off like he supposedly tried to do, where he comes out there and talks some shit to some of the protest, laughs and stuff, and then walks out and turn the sprinklers on, and it's sprinkling way out in the street. So it was obvious. It's like, no, you set them back so then it gets just the sidewalk. You know what I mean? Then it's like, hey, we're sorry, we didn't. But what it did do is it prevented other church members from leaving out through the back, coming around to the front and doing that whole antagonizing thing that they've been doing the last few weeks. I'm just, when it comes to their lack of self-control with their emotions, it makes me wonder what the hell they're going to try and do next week. Now, there's 5 to 6 protesters that were filing reports, pressing charges.
Yeah. But like you said, it is very synchronized, like it's not just one person getting frustrated. It's like you were saying, it's like it's being orchestrated to escalate a little bit every week. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense to me, because it's like how could you lose that much self-control? Like, I'm gonna show you guys. So this is that video I was talking about. It is assault, detective. It was all assault. It was all assault. But it's another thing for this guy to just come right up, grab it, and you'll see this is a different angle here.
No people, no church. 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 Just little babies.
Watch.
No people, no church. That's assault. That's assault.
Look at that. And protest Jesus just standing right there. Watch. See, he picks it up.
Yeah.
There's a screenshot if you guys want it. Look at this shit.
That's assault. That's assault.
Just walking by, licking his, like it ain't nothing.
That's assault. This is splitting us. This mother for here.
Look at him. So then he puts it in the ground, like right in front of him. See that?
Yeah.
Puts it in the ground right in front of him. So then it will just continue to spray. Now, when we were there, I came up to Jay, Protest Jesus. I came up to him, and you could see water all up and down the front. See, and it's going off. Now, when they yelled, "That's assault," look at this. We're still waiting. Now, they came and did the right thing. They came up, and they did the right thing. They took the names. He was able to leave, but believe me, they're going to pursue this, and I'm going to have them on a show coming up here in the future when we hear more about how it went and everything that's going to take place. So we're going to have them on the show on panel. We're going to have them on the show to discuss all this once there's some you know, some
Yeah.
things, some movement in it.
No people, no church. No people, no church. No people, no church. No people, no church.
Now he's going like this. And now you got the officer right there. Now he's grabbing it because now there's no reason he should have had to do that. Now he's wet. You know? Now he's
Yeah.
wet. No reason they should have had to do this. They had to pick it up and move it because it was not in a spot that it should have. You see how this is when I say they're losing their damn emotions? What the hell?
And I mean, from when they were saying this is assault, he had, like, if he was trying to pretend it was an accident, he had more than enough time to, like, correct the behavior and be like, oh, yeah, sorry, it's assault. This was an accident. He's terrifying.
It is assault, straight up assault. There was no reason whatsoever he had any right to go up, take the sprinkler out. He could have, he could have walked. Listen, it's fine. You want to come walk up to us and be this freaking far in front of our face? That's fine. That's fine. I don't give a shit because I already know I just got to wait for you and then it's fucking on. That's all I got to wait. I wait for you and then it's on, motherfucker. So you can stand all up in my fucking face. That's fine. But it's another thing to sit there and grab something. Like you're literally walking up to it, grabbing it, and then just going like this straight at people, and you're only a foot or two away.
No people, no church. That's assault. That's assault.
Right in her face.
That's assault. This is splitting us. This motherfucker here. No people, no church. 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 No people, no church.
Maybe you should do a reality check and ask yourself, do you know what the word justice means? And do you know what justice for Micah means? Because when you want to say people don't care about the mental health issues that she suffered, you're the one going on TikTok videos slandering your wife. You're the one making the videos. Hell, you were preaching to your congregation about your wife's mental health struggles. What fucking husband, forget the pastor, what fucking husband does that to their wife, bro? Step the fuck up. This shit right here, bro. You're looking like a damn fool. Your little minute and a half TikTok videos looking like a fucking fool. Everything that you wanted to blame Micah for that you were doing to her, now you're doing this to us and you want to blame us for it too. Stop with the gaslighting, bro. You're already on a fast track there. Why are you adding nitro to it? J.P. Miller reached out to the Sun News and left an email. He reached out. Micah Miller protesters at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina church sprayed by sprinklers claim assault. It was assault. We know that. Protesters outside Solid Rock Church at Market Common in Myrtle Beach were sprayed with a sprinkler by what appears to be a church member Sunday morning, leading some to press charges. He was a church member. He walked out of the church. We've seen him before. He's been to the church before. It's not appears to be. Is that did he include that in the email to the Sun News? He's not a member. He's just some guy. I don't know. I don't want to take responsibility for him. Myrtle Beach police could not be reached for comment on Sunday because you weren't there. People have been protesting against the church and its former pastor, John Paul Miller, since the beginning of June. In April, Micah Miller, John Paul Miller's wife, committed self-unaliving on Sunday morning. John Paul Miller allegedly set up sprinklers around Solid Rock Church grounds before the service. Just like when we showed up, I told you guys, this come on now. There's sprinklers here. You can put two and two together. It was obviously planned. Protesters showed up standing along the sidewalk outside the church before the morning service. There was also a man dressed as Jesus. These people are not protesting, according to J.P. Miller. Solid Rock believes in the right to protest. These people are pagans who are trying to stop Christians from worshiping. They slander, they speak evil lies, they take pictures of children, and they wear masks while standing in front of the parishioners who try to enter and leave the house of the Lord. The message that's getting promoted here. These vicious pagans, vicious, stand in the streets using illegal blowhorns and laugh at the city police. When have we laughed at the city police? We respect them. Check the tape, JP. There's plenty of footage to show you how it really goes down outside. There's plenty of footage. Laugh at city police because the city is doing nothing to stop them from harassing Christians who simply want to worship together for 1 hour. John Paul Miller wrote in an email to the Sun News. They make a mockery of the Christian faith, having a man dressed up like Jesus walk around scaring innocent parishioners as they enter church. He's asking to pray for them. What do you mean? How is that scaring? Oh my God, Mom, he has to pray for me. The hell?
That is terrifying, right? Yeah.
Sprinklers shout, "No people, no church." The man then puts the sprinkler back on the ground after he sprays the protesters. Then a police officer moves the sprinkler away from the group because he was trying to put it even closer to the protesters. 5 to 6 are. It's nice to see he's selling his stuff to the Sun News too. A group of people have been protesting outside Solid Rock Church since June 2nd. The Sun News visited the first protest and saw people shouting at members as they entered the church from Sunday service. There have been theories online saying John Paul Miller allegedly did da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But we all know it's coming from Micah. Come on, why would she make it up? She's a woman of Christ. John Paul Miller said he has tried to speak to the protesters. That was his lame attempt, right? Hey, I want to speak to you. Will you come inside? No, we can talk right here. He doesn't want to have nothing to do with it. He don't even want to call me from the comfort of his own home. He says he has tried to speak to the protesters in the city about church members' right to worship, but felt his concerns were dismissed. No, they're just not valid, sir. They scream justice, but have no knowledge of the meaning of that word. They did not even know Micah Miller, nor did they care about the truth behind why she passed. They don't care about her mental health illness that she suffered. They don't care about her heart for Africa and the children of Kenya and her home church. They don't care about the reason Micah passed away too early. John Paul Miller wrote again, we don't mind them protesting, but we do mind not being allowed to worship Jesus for 1 hour together in the city of Myrtle Beach. And I can guarantee you right now, that's the same message that he's preaching to his congregation.
Exactly.
The same message. These are vicious. What's the exact word? These people are not protesting. These are vicious pagans standing in the streets, scaring people. What? Maybe he's watching somebody else's stream. Because on ours, I don't know what he's talking about. I'm going to show you the video again. It is assault. It's nothing but assault when you see what this gentleman does.
No people, no church. That's assault. That's assault. Hey, that's assault. This is he's splitting us.
There's the video for the 4K if you want to see it. That's assault. I don't know what this article's talking about. Maybe reach out to somebody that knows what the hell they're talking about. The Sun News. Yeah. Maybe I should send an email to the Sun News and let them know what's going on. Why not? He'll just walk over and he'll just pick it up. Nobody's even bothering him. Nobody said anything, nothing. He just literally walks over, picks it up, and then just goes to do it. Now he's coming out of the church. He's walking right over to it. See the lady in the purple shirt? Not even close to him. He literally just walks over, picks it up, and then starts to spray. Protest Jesus first and then start spraying everybody else. Now the cop was way over on the other side of the street. And one of the protesters gets the cop's attention. And then you saw the video that we showed you. With the actual whole thing getting down. It makes you wonder. It's been progressive. Each week it's been progressive and has been getting stronger and stronger and stronger from there. Instead of preaching to people.
Got white stripe.
Instead of whoops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to show that. Instead of preaching to people about we're vicious people spreading lies and trying to scare people. Vicious pagans. No wonder they're coming out there like that. Because they think we're the freaking devil. Look in the mirror, bro.
If anyone else follows my just let me know. Stand by.